Loss of drying means that we grind this sample up. I can do it here actually. We'll grind this sample up. We put it on this tray. I think this requires 1 gram. We'll see in a second. We put it on this tray, and it's going to heat with a lamp the flour on this tray, and it's going to essentially evaporate the moisture, cook the moisture out of the flour. Now, these are more accurate. They're not the most accurate. And the reason is they are going to measure the loss of moisture, but within that moisture, you're also gonna be losing terpenes as well. It's gonna be evaporating those volatiles. So yes, you're evaporating the moisture out of the flour, but you're also evaporating the terpenes out of it. And so it's not super accurate because of that. Also, these have different settings in them. And for instance, some you can change the standard, so it might heat hotter. It might heat for longer. There's different standards you can program to these. The ultimate way of measuring moisture content in flour is called the Carl Fisher method. Some laboratories have the equipment. You put the flour into a solvent, they'll separate out the moisture, then they'll measure it that way. I don't think those are very common. So I got the flour on here, this tray. I put this tray in here. So I've seen these side by side. We have more of these machines. We've seen them side by side, all calibrated the same, and still getting different readings. And so if there's a piece of stem in there, or just the calibration that was done, we close this, it's gonna tear itself. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna fill this tray up. It also matters how I spread the flour on the tray. If it's not really even on the tray, it might give you a different result. If it's not spread really thin, if you have a big clump, it'll give you a different result. You also have to be a little destructive with your flour to get this. Whereas with water activity, you don't even have to touch the flour. And like I said, ultimately water activity, as long as the water activity is below 0.62, you're not really at any risk of hurting the flour. So as long as you're maintaining below 0.62, you'll get good sticky flour. Okay, now I've got the sample spread on there nice and evenly. I'm within the sample size, so it asked me for 3 grams. I'm gonna close the lid. You can see the light turn on top, maybe not. And it's gonna heat that for a period. It's got a little graph on the bottom here showing what's happening, how far along it is. This part's gonna be boring, so we're gonna have to wait a few minutes.
A few moments later.
This thing's essentially a vaporizer. You can smell you can see the smoke and smell the flour. Okay, so it is done. It says it was 8.11% moisture content.